A question that we get asked a lot of times through the technical department is what are the flow rates through your formers? That's a simple question when it comes to product, but there are certain situations that might change that. So the Easy Fit former with the standard drain, you're looking at 36 litres per minute. The linear drain, in the linear formers, you're looking at about 40 litres a minute. So you're looking at a bit more flow rate through there. Now, the flow rate is governed by the 1 in 40 gradient that's built into the surface area, which is built into the 22mm thickness of the former. The one on the linear, because the drain's a little bit bigger, you're going to get a little bit more flow rate through there. That's, that's science. Now, a few things that might change that. Drainage being flooded by the shower head. So let's say, for example, you've got a drench head. You don't want to put that directly over the top of the shower because that water coming down onto that drain is going to push everything else away from all the water that wants to come back into that drain. So that's going to slow your flow rate down. Not by a lot, but maybe enough to trouble you or give you a small head of water in the bottom of your shower that you don't really want. Not enough fall on your pipework is going to cause you a little bit of backup. It needs to be at 1 in 40 as well. That's the rule of thumb with gravity drainage. So for every metre run of pipework, you need a 25mm drop on that. Okay. Some people like to use flexible wastes. Can cause problems in a little bit of a long run because they can sometimes belly out a little bit, causing a double trap. Now, having a double trap in there means that you've got a trap in the drain, and then you've got a bellied out bit that creates a little bit of a U-bend in there. So having that in there starves the flow of air through the waste. So double trapping it will stop your flow. That is also another key factor if you're sharing pipe work with something else that's got a trap in it. If you've not got airflow, or if you've not got an air admittance valve on there that's going to create enough flow through your pipe work, it might cause you a few problems. Remember, when you're putting a wet room in, it's the lowest point of water that is leaving that bathroom. So sharing it with something that's got a pipe above it could cause a little bit of starvation. The other thing, and it's a very slight thing that might change your flow rate, is the way that you've tiled it. So not the way that not the tiles you use particularly, but if you've tiled the gradient out of it. So if you don't put the envelope cuts in the tiles where they're needed, you could cause the flow rate to lessen by quite a lot. In fact, I've seen it done before where people have tiled it flat and have no flow rate through there at all. So it's up to you to get your tiles to the contour of the formers to create that 1 in 40 gradient that's created into the surface area of the formers.